welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we're reviewing Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Season 6, Reunion Part 1. There's 3 parts. I'm sure you're excited about that.
Why? What do we have to talk about? But okay.
We got to talk about smashing that thumbs up button and subscribing to this channel. That's the first thing we
Listen,
need to talk about. And then, do you want to talk about the looks? Do you want to get into that?
of course.
All
They are
right.
too damn tight for them. Nobody outfit fit. But go ahead. Let's go with it.
We'll start with the B characters. The Fletchers. What did you think of the Fletchers?
I didn't see the Fletchers.
Well, let me fix that for you.
Let's see. I just seen who was on the show that day. Let's see. Reunion. I'm pretty sure her husband was handsome. Let's
You got it?
see.
Because I can send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. What season is this?
6.
Let's see. I see one picture. Okay. I think I see. Are they all standing here together? Hold
Yeah.
on. I just got yours. Okay, that's the one I just pulled up. Okay. All right. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the Fletchers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell. It looked like nail dress might be a little bit too long for her, but I like the dress.
She looks pretty, I think. I
I don't
agree.
like the hair, but they look like a very cute couple. He's matching her. Oh, he has to
Yes.
go in his suit to match
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
They look
yeah.
very cute. They look very cute.
I have an issue with the socks. I'm always gonna have an issue with the socks. I want these men of Huntsville to get some socks. Um,
They all do that though. Even when you see them at prom, the kids don't wear socks.
I don't care. That doesn't change my
Yeah.
mind. I'm not really a fan of the Colonel Sanders tie that he got on, but
Nah, nah, nah.
and I feel like Chris be doing his thing. He liked to dress and stuff. So I get it, but I feel like if he wasn't standing next to Nell, as a duo, like she would look pretty without him, but
Yeah,
without her, he looks a little different.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
To me, it looks like the lining. I feel like it's a black suit. Remember when Will went to Fresh Prince went to school and he turned his blazer inside
Inside
out?
out. Yeah, that is what that look like.
That's what that looks like. Okay, so the Whitlows.
So she really did gain a lot of weight, didn't she?
I didn't want to say it, but I mean, it's kind
I
of
mean,
like an
it's a
elephant in the
reality,
room.
child. Hell,
It's
I
the
had a big
elephant
old
in the
8 pound
room.
baby. I still got my baby weight stomach, child, and he's 7 years old. She did though. I didn't
I
realize that.
Well, I mean, she wasn't little in the first place, so I don't think it took much. And here she is, 35 years old.
Yeah, I don't like the choker.
Why she always got them necklace on?
I don't
They look
know.
like the necklace like from back in the 80s.
She looked like one of the little prairie girls or something.
She looked like a who?
Like one of the little prairie girls, or maybe she's gonna be on well, somebody is at my house because she's losing it.
She looked
Um,
like this prairie.
it's different. Hold on, pause. Because it's coming in.
Were you done with the Whitlows?
Willows. Um, yeah, she look like she finna do Bridgerton or something. That's the look I get. I mean, he's just,
He's there. He
he
showed
don't
up.
have a bad suit on.
No,
He just never wowed you.
no. I think it's hard when you're that big you
Mhm.
got to figure out, first of all, you got to spend some money on a tailor.
I'm also
Something that
getting Mother of the Bride from her.
Yeah, she always looks like Mother of the Bride.
Yeah,
She stayed looking like somebody's mama, but I guess she is child, so there's that. Tisha and Marceau.
that dress is not fitting Tisha. It don't look bad in this picture because she's standing up, but it looks horrible sitting down.
Well, I was torn about this dress because it's first of all, the boning was bothering me. I hated how the boning was a different color than everything else. I was like, why wouldn't we make it brown? You know what I'm saying? So it was an issue for me. I didn't love the dress, but for some reason she looks cute, like a little doll somewhere.
Standing up,
And I don't
standing
like
up,
the shoes.
but not.
I mean, I think the shoes and the dress is too much together.
I would wear them shoes though. I don't know,
Not
not
with
with
that
that.
dress though. Right.
Yeah. It's just standing up. It's a different look. They got to remember y'all sitting down the whole reunion, and you
And
got
at
to
the
see how
top of
that
the
look.
dress is just not, yeah, as a
Uh-uh.
sitting dress, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. But it just
Marcel look like a butler.
it makes me smile though. She just looks like a little Cupid doll for some reason. And her makeup looks cute. Her
Mm-hmm.
makeup looks good. Martell is not tight. That much I could say.
I think Martell suits, and is he has his suit line. I mean, I know they're not together, but they are always going to be the best looking couple.
Yes. That's why they
Yeah.
stood them next to each other. I did say this. I feel like Martell and his tailor probably have a struggle. I feel like his tailor only because when you're making something, you want it to look good, and I think his tailor probably hates that Martell wants his sleeves that tight, but he probably goes to try the shit on and then tells the guy, "Hey, make the things tighter so I can see." He wants you to be able to see his muscles.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't know which one came first, but I feel like that's the look Carlos was trying to go for on Bill Collector and his suit.
Yeah, but Carlos didn't have a shirt under there. And I feel like Carlos and Martell often try to compete with each
Mm-hmm.
other when it comes to that.
Uh-huh.
And they both look good in the suit. So I don't it just depends on what your taste is, I suppose. Um, what are we gonna say about Beyonce?
Um, I don't like that dark hair on there. And it's crazy because I'm talking about Bell Collector too. I think the black looked really good on Latrice on Bell Collector, but I did not like that black hair. It was too black on Mel. I didn't like it.
I feel like I'm not a fan with blonde, but I feel like she didn't wear blonde because then they would have roasted her ass for going
You don't have to do
all
blonde. It didn't have to be so black. You could have did like that's like a number one.
She looked like
She could have did like
Diana Ross by the head.
she could have did like a 2 or a 4, not a 1. A 1 is the blackest black.
Right.
And I don't, it was too dark.
I wasn't mad at it. I
You ain't
love
gonna
Jay
never be
Bolin.
mad at nothing this girl do. But I am gonna say this.
I like Jay Bolin. I'm not mad at it because I don't care for the light hair. I prefer the dark hair.
No, I didn't say it had to be light. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying blonde. I'm saying her 1. It shouldn't be number 1. It should be 2 or 4. That's still black, but it's not black. Like that black is the color of your shirt.
I can't even tell you how many girls come in my salon and they Hispanic girls and they got dark hair, but they want black hair.
Right. And but if you're Hispanic, you could probably get away with it. That black don't look right on black people because that's not, it doesn't, our hair is not that black. If you Hispanic or white, your hair might be that black. But black people, that black is too black.
So what do you think of Kimmy?
It didn't fit. It didn't fit. And she looked like she about to oh my goodness. My dog is going crazy. She looked like she about to go to the Copacabana.
It looked lingerie-ish to me. I'm not a feather person, so I wasn't really feeling the feathers, but I was afraid Kimmy was gonna be very naked, so I'm kind of glad she put some clothes on.
It was another
None of
one.
these
It looks
dresses really
better.
are made for sitting down. Like
I
all of
just
these
gonna say
dresses,
that. She's another one that sitting down, it look horrible.
it does, yeah.
Did Maurice and Marcel try to dress alike?
I don't know. They were non-factor to me. They got on black suits. Courtney and Stormy.
It don't fit neither one of them. Neither one of their outfits fit.
So let me send you this because
Courtney's suit looked like somebody made his suit for prom.
it's
That's what they
very
look like.
promish. But
Yeah.
look at this picture that I just sent you because I seen this first and I was like, okay. And then I saw them standing there and I was like, ooh.
Let me see. Now they do look better right there.
See?
They
I was
do.
like, this that they picked out was way better for the picture. It did not translate the same.
It didn't.
Because
It
when I
did.
seen this first, I was like, okay, Stormy
Yeah.
and Courtney. And then I looked at them standing there and I was like,
Right. Right. Because when I
I'm
looked
not
at
a fan
first,
of the satin thing. I wish they would stop making these satin suits. I don't like it.
Courtney
I'm
looks
not mad
really
at the
nice in
pink.
this picture. I never even looked at Courtney, but he looks really nice in that picture.
He's a good looking guy. He is.
Mhm.
Him and Stormy are cute.
You're a cute couple.
They get points for me for showing up and actually liking each other because the rest of these folks don't really care for each other.
Yeah, they're a real cute couple.
So we go start the show. Carlos asks, I don't care about Melanie being a Rogers. I'm tired of them making that part of the conversation. She's Rogers now. So she's happy.
We're happy.
Everybody's happy except Martell, apparently. Carlos's questions were so
Carlos.
are Marcel and Tisha good business people? That's what he wants to know.
Who he asking?
He asked Tisha. He said that the people was out here saying like that they caught a lot of heat during the season for their, way they handle their finances and their business acumen. And Marcel said he didn't know nothing about that. And so he asked them directly. So do y'all think y'all are good business people? And that's when Tisha never really answered the question, but then started talking about the Black Espo.
Mm-mm. They know
She's
that
ir-
was wrong.
Huh?
They know that went to the left.
The Black Espo?
Mm-hmm.
She said she was tired of it. By the time she got to the what do you call it, town hall meeting, she was tired of the questions and the hate. Everybody's a hater. Everybody on that stage except for Melanie, Martell, and Maurice. Everybody else was a hater.
Except for Mel.
Well, Tisha didn't say that, but Marcel definitely.
I'm like, that's the one she could act like she didn't want no
No,
criticism.
that was she said everybody is a hater on this stage. And Marcel corrected her and said, well, not Martell, Mel, and Maurice. Everybody else is a hater.
Who just threw Kimmy under the bus, huh?
Kimmy was asking them about that money. They don't appreciate that.
Marcel's never gonna say nothing bad about Mel because he's over there crushing. When she
He
came on
said that
stage
first. She
looking
was like,
like she
everybody's
looked,
a hater. He was like, well, not Mel.
he's the
and
one who brought
Martell.
up, he the one who said Rogers too.
That was Maurice.
Oh, I thought that was him.
That was Maurice. But this is the thing. Like, Maurice was also the one that was adamant that Mel needed to be a part of it because he knew without Mel, then what Tisha's in charge for real. I don't know. They went back and forth about the Black Expo until, whether it was successful or not successful. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Tisha went blasting on Stormy. She came there very upset with Stormy.
She's right. She
She's
practiced
right.
those reads.
She practiced everything, but clearly they were practicing. They came with boxing robes. They started practicing like from
Girl.
they was in that room, robed up, ready for Carlos to come in and, so they could do their thing. That's what they do.
Bottom line, regardless, however you sliced it, all she had to do was say, Stormy, my bad. Even though you could say it was old boy who did it, I should have double checked it. My bad, sis.
She's not doing that. It's weird. Like, you're mad at Stormy for calling you out. But there was a whole lot of anger towards Stormy. You didn't give a shit that Stormy was calling Marceau a bitch. She done called this man a bitch 14 times, and your response was, but I like Stormy. That's what you said after she kept calling your man a bitch. But now you embarrassed because of some shit you did, which I find very, even with the $100, like, that's all on Marceau. Tisha didn't even want to do that shit. And also, girl, Tisha, her and Marcel both be saying shit like we're stupid. We're not stupid. Nobody is that stupid. Your web designer does not create any of your policies and your prices, none of that. That's not what their job is to do. They design the damn website for you to be able to navigate it. How the hell is the web designer going to know anything about your return policy? How would he know that?
Girl, she copied that shit and gave it to him and said, use this.
She's also the hater, because that's hater behavior, because she could have easily been like, hey, Stormy, I was just looking at your website. Can you help me do mine? Because
she's not going to do that. Because she got a history of doing that. Just like she stole Mel's logo. She turned around and do the same thing.
Again, she could have been like, hey, Mel, you have an e-commerce business. I'm over here trying to do this. Can you help me?
She can't do that.
But so now you want to be so mad at Stormy, you calling her to pay your invoices. I was like, pay your invoices? What invoices are you talking about? Them, I don't know, what's their name? Wanda, Kiki, and Tisha stay in these streets getting people to go find out information, because I don't know if Stormy owes money. I don't know if there's shit. I know with the bigger the business is, the more court probably you got to go find yourself into. But I do know Stormy has a brand that's national in multiple retail stores. So,
and here's the thing, Stormy is not, she's not wrong. Yes, I might not have knew who Stormy was, but I knew her product.
You know her
I
business.
just didn't put the person with the product, but the product's been out there. You know, like she said, Tisha, wouldn't nobody even know y'all if it wasn't for Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and about that, because when I was doing this review yesterday, I went and looked at their website, the Sculpt website. Sculpt hasn't updated anything since 2020. Nothing has been happening at Sculpt. The only photos that they have on there is that Fairfield Inn hotel from, I don't know how many years ago that was, but that's on there. And then they have one review from one customer that could be, I don't know, anybody. And then they have, like, when you hit the Google reviews, it takes you to like the reviews of the businesses that are in the plaza. So there's no reviews about Sculpt. You know what I'm saying?
They probably take them off. Anything negative, they probably remove them.
It's a redirect. Every review is a redirect. The only one that's not a redirect was not a positive to review. It was a 1-star. You can't take stuff off of Google reviews. That's part of, you can't. And I feel like the only business they really got going is Black. And we seen how they was running that over there trying to get Jalen to do everything. So I don't know. Yeah. There were some good things about Black and some not so good things about Black. But the thing is, like, Stormy was pretty open about her bumps along the way.
Which everybody is go through. And Tisha, you ain't even at that point. So you don't even know if you ever get to that point with your girl's products, you don't even know what kind of problems she over there dealing with, because you're not even on that magnitude.
What does she know about the products? I'm a hair industry person, so I'm very particular about that. So what qualifies you to know anything about hair care, Tisha?
Because we do what we do know about Stormy. Stormy says she's been doing hair since she was a teenager.
She's a hairstylist. Like, I'm pretty sure she's licensed. She didn't
Yeah.
want to be behind the chair no
And
more.
whatever product she was using, people was telling her, you need to put this out there. Because girl, this
One
done
thing
do
we
my
do
hair.
as stylists is we cocktail everything. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the shop, depending on the hair texture that I'm working with, I might have to like mix up a couple few different things in order to get the end result. That's why Stormy has come up with a product that works. People were telling her,
Mhm.
like you said, people were telling
Mhm.
her like, you need to sell this stuff. I don't know.
Right.
I think that was a lot of energy towards Stormy for nothing. And then you go call her a pill popper?
Somebody says Stormy, and I don't know how true it is, take pills for anxiety or something. And Tisha
Okay.
knows that. So
Okay.
that was like, that was dirty. If you
That's
knew it was
dirty.
on,
I
you
feel like
trying to
I've
put it
heard
out there,
Stormy
trying to
say
make it be
that.
something other than that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like she said that too. On one of her, posts somewhere, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Stormy has talked about dealing with depression or one of
Mm-hmm.
her interviews or
Mm-hmm.
something. So Tisha, what do you think that don't make us feel no way about Stormy? We looking at you like,
Yeah. Well, mm-mm.
I'm glad Stormy has found a way to keep her from being depressed. Tisha, what you got?
Because you have been depressed, teacher. You probably should have went over there and asked her what she was taking.
What she got?
Yeah.
She won't do that now, will she? She's not really into asking. She only wants to she only wants to hear the positive feedback. Even with the expo, I was like, so at the end of the day, y'all did the expo and it was for the community, but what was the benefit? What did the community get out of it? Was there any benefit for them?
Mm-mm. No. And not that I know of. Did you get any positive feedback on that? I didn't. Oh,
I
okay.
heard the shit was trash except for Stormy's part.
Mm-hmm.
What I heard the people say, if Stormy wasn't there with her booth, it would have really been trash. That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. And you know what made me mad is Carlos didn't like hold Tisha's feet to the fire. After he asked that question, he let her tell that lie about the web designer and was like, I believe you. I believe the web designer got it wrong. And I'm like, you know better, Carlos. You have websites. You know that's not how that works.
Mm-hmm. It was like he wouldn't let Stormy get her point out. He cut it off.
He has, and she had a valid point. When you're a business person and those things come up, you have to
Mm-hmm.
take the hit. Tisha,
Mm-hmm.
all you had to do was, like you said, say, I'm sorry. And
That's
I don't
it.
know. And
It
for
wouldn't
me,
even been an argument
I wouldn't have
because
said sorry. I would have called Stormy from the get and been like, girl, how you write this? I was just looking at yours because at the end of the day, if this, let's just pretend like this, web designer was doing that. If he go on Google, Canvas Beauty ain't gonna be the first one to pop up. So why would he choose her
right.
return policy out of all of them?
And here's the thing too. I felt like when we watched the show, when Stormy was talking to her husband about it, I felt like it wasn't no attitude about it. It was just like, let me tell you what she must have did this and that. It was no animosity towards Tisha
No, she was pretty
until
much like,
Tisha
she
acted
could
a
have came to
fool.
me. I could, and that's another
Yeah.
thing. Stormy says she did it herself. So they keep saying there's a template, and we all in this city use this same web designer, and it's a template, and that's probably how he did it. But if Stormy did her own, how did he?
He did. He copied.
Y'all just be, in order to keep the heat off of them, they was doing a whole lot. And she came for Stormy in a way that was actually uncomfortable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Stormy was like, okay, bitch, I got you. Kimmy and Maurice, here we are again. Having this conversation. Kimmy is the master of remix. And I was like, Kimmy is now trying to say, like, her sex life is a priority for her, always has been. I would feel like any married person, your sex life is definitely high on the list of priorities, but we wasn't
Right.
talking about
That's not even what we're
Kimmy.
talking about.
We weren't talking about you and your priority and what you was feeling like, because I feel like that would have been a decent way to approach it, and how you getting your libido back from. And she said, I thought I was depressed. I was like, and that was probably,
I'm sure you was.
come on, how can you not come out of that and be suffering from some type of
Right.
depression of getting to know yourself or getting back to yourself. I feel like she's probably still healing right
Mhm.
now as we speak.
The
But the
whole purpose
conversation,
was you was going through something, and that man did not have enough compassion to let you go through it. He said that it was a priority for him, regardless of how you was feeling. And you need to suffer through it so he can have his pleasure. That's exactly what he said.
and
And
he said
I'm
it
so mad that
not
that
just to her.
Carlos,
He didn't say it just to her. He said it like
yeah,
on
to the
multiple
world.
media
Yeah.
outlets.
And I'm so mad that Carlos sat up there and let them change that whole conversation to um faking who face it with their
Well, you
husband.
know why? Because for whatever reason, now Carlos has a bone to pick with Martell. So that whole thing was about, because I was like, this line of questioning is uncomfortable. First of all, that, like you said, ain't had nothing to do with what she was saying. Now,
No,
we watched Kimmy like with Kegel balls and coochie steams and lingerie shoots, and none of that has anything to do with her and her process and how she, would come out of that. None of it. And so
exactly.
don't try to make that the conversation now. We don't want to hear Maurice's apology, him and Tisha in the car practicing what they're going to say when they
Right.
get to the stage. That was not it. And I don't know, Kimmy, I don't want to hear it no more. Because again, you change it, you keep changing the
Change it.
story.
Yeah. Because you're trying to
Now
make
we
it's
talking
not
about
making you look better. It's making you look like a Robin over there. It's not making you look any better.
at all. And he was like, people were saying that they thought she was abused. And I was like, I didn't. I never thought that. I was like, I think she's a fool for
Yeah.
and he had a point when you're talking about faking it, Maurice, which I was like, here we go again, trying to protect his feelings because she faked it. So his feelings are hurt because he thought he was doing a good
That's what I'm
job.
saying. They made it all about that. I didn't like that. I'm like, y'all just missing the whole point.
The whole point. And to his point, though, Kimmy, if you telling him he's doing a good job, what is he supposed to think? And
Exactly.
then I'm gonna save this whole Martell conversation for after because it's ridiculous and stupid. But he went around the room and asked them all had they ever faked it. And I'm like, so okay, what do we mean by faking it? Because I was like, faking that you're like, are we faking orgasms? Is that what they're doing?
I guess that's what Kimmy over there doing.
Because he said, like, ooh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have definitely been like, let me go ahead. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really
But
what the
once you
move.
get into it, but
Right.
no, she over there faking orgasms because
I'm not
she
faking no
not even doing
orgasm.
that.
What are we doing? I'm not.
She
And
just
I was
want him to
like,
be done.
okay, maybe, but I'm not making like you feel like you did something you didn't. Because if I,
But well, old girl said no. Stormy was like, nope. And y'all ain't finna do my man like that. Nope.
we are happy. I'm not mad at you, Stormy. Don't answer that question because the
Mm-mm.
question is very much inappropriate. Carlos, what are you talking about? Which leads to this next question. Mel, you said Martell didn't satisfy you. What about the sex with Martell wasn't satisfying?
Why would you say that?
Well, Martell clearly thinks coming equipped with a hook and a curve is enough to get the ladies going. And
If
the
your if
fact that
your
he
if your
was
hook don't align with my body, then you
so
know,
it's a hook and a curve. What did his dick look like? Like
zigzag like a Z. But
sounds broken.
I
Sounds
still
like you got
say bullshit, Mel. You done laid up there and had 4 kids with this man, regardless, like on down the line. Yeah, you probably were just like, I'm over this Nick, because that's how we get. But let's
I
not
don't
act like
think
you just
I
never.
absolutely don't think that she was faking the whole time, although I'm
No,
getting a kick
because
out of
why would I
watching
marry
him.
you?
Yeah, no. She was probably faking it for a long time
But
after,
why
like
would
you
I
said.
marry you?
I don't know.
Am
Why
I
would I
gonna
marry
marry
you?
somebody who
And
don't
why am I faking
satisfy
an
me?
orgasm? What do that look like? You just be over there talking about ooh ah ooh ah.
But am I gonna marry? Marry? to death do us part, marry somebody who don't satisfy me. That
I'm
don't
not
sound
gonna
right.
keep having sex with somebody which doesn't satisfy me.
Exactly.
You might like get a second chance just in case that was the first night was off. Didn't we just have this
We just had that
conversation?
conversation. And then thank you, you have a good life.
Yeah, you might get a
Yeah,
second shot, but
why
after
waste
that,
my time?
and I was like, everybody fakes it. I had to think about that, and I was like, well, I mean, to me, I think that's two different things. Faking it, like faking what? Because I'm not gonna pretend have an orgasm. I'm not doing that. Like I don't. I'm confused on what we talking about here. And at the end of the day, Carlos, what the hell kind of question was that? That was just disgusting. Nobody, wants to hear about
Or is it that
Martell
he
and
just
Mel
want to
having
hear about
sex.
Martell's sex life?
You real curious.
Yeah.
Um, what else? I'm looking at my notes. This is still all about faking it, blah blah blah. Um, so they have this lunch break and everybody goes back in the dressing room and they're sitting back there and Tisha talking shit and Marcel was telling her she doing too much. And I was like, you told her to do that. Now you telling her she doing too much. And she's following through with this whole routine, like she's so tough and I'm not gonna take it anymore. And I was like, sit your ass down, Tisha,
Yep.
because
Yep.
and he's sitting here telling you, you don't represent us and we don't, that's not how we do things. Well, why you got her out there doing it like that? Because it don't make sense. And
You
what's
don't
the
back her
name is in
regardless.
her dressing room. Stormy is in her dressing room, like I'm about to fuck her up because she mad because she's
Yeah.
like, we just sat down, we just sat down. So yeah, Stormy was pissed as she should be. She was caught off guard. So when I get back on stage, here come Kiki, looking a fool.
Mm.
As far as I'm concerned, I have seen Kiki do interviews here and interviews there, and it's all makes her look worse. She's staying up in
Ugh.
some mess. She over here texting a blogger, and he done put it all out here on the street. She over here doing lives, cussing people out, trying to do damage control. Every time she come out with a damage control video, the shit comes out, and both of them was being messy. Both of
Did you
them.
see her? Did you see her going off on her mama?
You told me about that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, mama. You gonna have to log on off because I'm gonna be cussing. I was like, and if
Now,
my
who said
mama
that?
hadn't messed up, I hate that she did that. I was like, oh my.
So you blaming this on your mother?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, he asked her like, why did she feel like it was okay for her to tell Mel about Tisha's that business, and she over there explaining, well, because she had asked me like, how are we getting along? That wasn't your cue to tell business. That wasn't your cue to tell her business, girl. Stop.
You was ready to put, you just been ready to out Marcel. Just point blank, period.
Well, the people said, and when I say the people, I mean Tisha. Tisha said both of them, her and her husband, was over there cheating. So
Mm-hmm.
Kiki,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it seems very silly. If y'all was over there cheating, it seems as though you got your own shit to worry about and not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Kiki, you want Tisha's life. You want her life. You want to be the one on the show. You want what they got going on. And this was Tisha's moment. This is her thing. If she ain't looking great, she looking a fool over here. So I don't know
Right.
why it's so important to you to have her spot. Now both of y'all over here looking a fool.
You want my spot splash? You want my spot?
Seems like that's what's happening. Um, Next week the Whitlows are here. They don't get their check unless they show up to the reunion. So we're
Girl,
gonna
is
go
that
ahead
what
and
it
get
is? I
that
was
out of
wondering
the
why they was
way.
on there.
I think that's part of the thing for people. They don't really get they full pay until they get, down to the
Make it
reunion.
to the end.
Stormy's mother is still mad at Mel. And I'm like, I don't know, like whatever was happening over there on Twitter is not that serious. It's not. Tisha was over here calling your daughter a lying pill popper TikToker that don't pay her invoices. Slide that energy that way, because whatever Mel, like that whole arguing with people's mama, ain't nobody trying to do all that. It don't make you look good. It don't make Stormy look good. Remember, Stormy, when you was telling Tisha how the shit wasn't a good look? This ain't a good look, girl.
Ain't a good look. All
Y'all,
right.
Tamika hit me with some breaking news before we
Girl,
close
it
all the
just
way
broke.
out. Apparently, the people said, and when I say the people, I mean the Huntsville Police Department.
That's
They
what they
done put it
said.
out there, child, that your boy Martell, he's actually under arrest. He ain't got no bail, but I guess y'all gotta wait till the court. What they say? Wait till he go to court.
He got to go to court to get a bond because right now he don't have one.
He don't have it. I got the number. I'll just put it up there. Y'all can go
It
there.
don't have the number on here.
You got the number. What's the number, girl?
Child, the number is 256-519-4800. Okay.
4800. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to post bail for Martell, y'all go ahead and call that number.
Call that number.
In there for domestic violence third and harassing communications. Now, harassing communications, that might be, man.
We don't know.
Child,
But
y'all,
as soon as we
y'all
know,
find out.
child.
It just broke. He was
know.
arrested today at 4:02 p.m. So today's the 9th. He was arrested today at 4:00. Well, he was booked at 4:02 p.m. today. So y'all gonna know.
I ain't never been booked before, so I don't know how that works.
Got his picture on here, everything. He gives a little smile. He giving us a little something.
I mean, you know, because these photos go viral.
You know what I'm saying? That's him. That's him.
That's it,
All right.
y'all. All right. Don't forget
See
to
y'all.
like the video. Subscribe to our channel. See you on the next one. Bye y'all.